what bitches said I couldn't. I did what haters said I wouldn't. I dress the way they say I shouldn't, but I wear so much Chanel, call me Gabrielle. My swagger on an octillion, yes. I'm trying to get my views up, millions. Stay getting currency. Yo, want me sexually? I got beauty brains and bars. Reach for the stars. I'm conundrum, an anomaly. I am beautiful, androgyny. Pretty girl gang, speak the same language. Whole lot of gang shit, but you know my name. Whole lot of gang shit, just know my name. Whole lot of gang shit, know my name.
Goddess. Beauty.
Hey, beauty, brains, and business.
Yes.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? What's going on?
How y'all doing?
Exquisite. How are you?
I'm doing exquisite as well. How you doing, Kim?
I'm good. How are you?
What's up, Laron?
What's going on?
Shay?
Hey.
Chisa?
Hey, girl.
And it's Sashley, if you're nasty.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, I heard that.
Just happened.
Okay, yes, and I like
All
that.
right, y'all. Well, this is our first one. Oh, my gosh. Shay in here dropping the... her phone. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for coming tonight. We're gonna all have a good time and talk a little bit of beauty, a little brains, and a whole lot of business for our listeners and our viewers. If y'all can let us know how well we're doing, chime in, ask questions if you need to. We are here to give y'all magic. All right, so we're gonna start off a little bit. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. So y'all know it's me. I'm Ashley. Serial entrepreneur, born and raised here in Charlotte, North Carolina, responsible for the Beauty Brains and Business Brunch, Odyssey Health Group, and ASAP Tax, ASAP Management Group. So if you need your taxes done, if you need those business consults, hit me up. That's me. If you're interested in following me, please do so on Instagram at Miss MISSCEO 2000. Kim?
What's up? Kim Woo here, representing Queen City Basement Recording Studio and Metro Proponent. And, of course, just glad to be here. So, just got back from Punta Cana yesterday. Got my little tan looking kind of rough. It's all good, though.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
She been in the Dominican Republic, y'all.
I know that's right.
Must be nice.
I know, right? Laron?
Hello, everyone. I am Laron Brown, a.k.a. Miss L, a.k.a. the Goddess of Beauty, here representing all the brains, all the beauties, and all the queens in the Queen City, and all my goddess chicks. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Diddity. Darling.
Shay?
Shay Baker. I am the owner of Mind, Body, and Soul Behavioral Health and Wellness. Married, mother of 4 and 3 bonus babies, and I'm here to drop some mental health jewels on you people this evening.
Okay.
All right.
Chisa?
All right, I'm LaChisa Bailey, the owner of All Dressed Up Salon in Kannapolis, North Carolina. That's 705 North Cannon Boulevard. And I am here to give you information on being a salon owner, and I also do full body wax.
All right. Thank
All
y'all
right.
for joining. All right, you make me want to get waxed.
Please get waxed. It's the only way. I mean, shaving is so hood rat.
So I don't need to shave no more?
Don't shave no
No
more.
nail.
No shave
No
November.
shave
No nail.
November.
I know that's right.
That's
No
right.
nail.
Come and get waxed.
All right. Okay, so let's dive on into it. Brandy Sorry was here, supposed to be here today. She's not able to join us tonight. Sorry, Brandy, you missed us. But we're going to talk a little about real estate. Everybody always talking about real estate, and I just want to get y'all feedback. I don't know everything, and that's not what I went to school for. I own one home in the university area. I purchased 2 properties, sold one. But everybody always want to know about investing. They want to know about where to buy. They want to know what's the it property to buy now. What should you do? If you have a big family, where should you stay? If you're in Charlotte, if you have a small family, no kids like me, what should you do? So I just want to get
Exactly.
y'all feedback. What y'all feel about real estate?
I'm looking to purchase something soon. And I just talked to some people. Association dues is something you definitely want to consider if you want to purchase like a townhome, because it's something that has to be paid and added to your mortgage. So Then you're with the other side of it. Do you want a yard? Do you want to deal with all of that maintenance, or do you want to just pay somebody to do it? So that's something to consider. And the price, it's like the homes in Charlotte, they keep increasing. So it's time to buy. If you can do it soon because you want to maximize your money.
Okay, so Laron, what you about to buy? What if you're consulting with a realtor? I know I started there. Tell us about your home buying process. What did your realtor say, and what's your first step? What should you do?
I've been working with. I have some friends that do it. So it's these are my friends, so they're doing it as a friendship. So it's not a contract or anything. So right now I just been looking at places and going on tours, trying to see what exactly it is that I want. So that, I have the credit and everything else. I've been working on it for a while with a credit specialist. So thankful for that. So right now I just want to see what I want and see where I want to spend my money.
Okay. This sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Chisa, tell us about it. I know you and your husband bought your home in the Kannapolis Concord area. Tell us about your process. How did that work for you? What can you tell us about real estate?
Well, with purchasing outside of Charlotte, right now Charlotte is such a high market. A lot of people are moving from out of state into Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte is a target area right now. So the value of the properties are so high. And we were outbid for so many homes in Charlotte that weren't worth the money. So to maximize your dollar, we had to move on the outskirts of Charlotte. Okay. And where we live is only about 20 minutes from Charlotte, 30 minutes from center city, which is not bad at all. It takes 20 minutes to get from University to Tybola.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's still about the same distance, but to maximize your dollar, we moved on the outskirts because everybody, can't live inside of Charlotte for the prices that they're asking. Right. And to get the best bang for your buck, you'll have to go out just a little bit further. Okay. And that's what we've seen.
Okay. All right. Well, and then we go Shay. Shay, I heard you just bought this big boss crib. This big boss crib. I seen this. You just bought this. I seen the area views. I was all zooming in. I was zooming in. I saw them area views. Tell us about Lake Wiley. Yeah, big basement home.
Did you see the basement?
Yeah, we saw it. Tell us about Lake Wiley. Let us know how you got that big boy house.
1,600 square feet
Okay.
basement.
Okay.
Skills us.
Y'all know my motto, from Section 8 to a house on the lake.
Hey.
That's right.
That's my story. But when we bought our house last year, I can say this: the home buying process is so nerve-wracking.
It is.
You see these houses, and it's like you're not the only one that sees these houses, right? Sometimes you go to see a house and you coming out, somebody coming in, and you be thinking, man, I hope they don't like the house. I know I said that I don't know how many times. But also, when you are buying a home with someone else, you got, there's some compromise in there. And I didn't think me and my husband were ever going to agree on a property. He had certain things that he liked, and I had certain things that I liked. And for a while, we were just having a hard time finding that common ground. So I told him, with my office being in Rock Hill, I suggested to him, look, for what we want, we're going to have to leave North Carolina to get it.
Okay.
So that's when we started looking in South Carolina. And we found our dream home on Lake Wiley.
All right.
Yeah, and so what made our situation also unique is the road to financing. So with me being at that time, anyway, well, still now, self-employed, financing for people who are self-employed can be very tricky.
Right. Because
we tend to write off everything we can on our taxes.
Right.
And so what it looks like is that we don't make any money.
Right.
So, but I was able to go through what's called bank statement financing in order to secure our mortgage. And even though the interest rate was much higher than what it typically is, my mindset was get the mortgage and get a refinance.
Right.
And that's exactly what we did for this year. So we were able to refinance, even amongst COVID and everything, got the interest rate to an incredibly low rate. So we're saving all of this money now in interest. We're still in our dream house. And it's just been I mean, even was able to get a home equity line of credit on top of all of that because of, everything. So, I tell people there's a way around everything. That even if you're told no, don't accept that no. Right. Because there are other ways in which you can get whatever it is that you're out here trying to get for yourself, be it a car, a house, whatever. So.
Right. Yeah, because like back in the day, I bought my first property when I was 23. I bought my second one when I was 25. My first one, that was when I was with my boyfriend then. We did stated. We just had this little townhome up in University. It was a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. We just thought it was all about, not cutting the yard. And we just wanted to pay our HOA and be done. And we had it felt like it was a house, but we just connected to somebody. And that was my first property. And the second property, which I now own, is 4-bedroom. It's just a starter home. I got that. That's where my parents are, so I let them reside there, and it's been good. And now I'm looking at like, oh my God, I see a house, but then I date a New Yorker. He loves uptown, so our struggle now is he wants to buy uptown because I'm like, we've been in this apartment for a while. We got to make some moves. So, like I said, the income, him working actually does better at the bank than me being self-employed. So I'm looking like I'm not going to take that interest rate. So I'm just kind of now trying to get out of the ADP and cutting myself a check and going from saying I'm the owner to now just saying I'm the clinical director to try to say, hey, you don't need to know I own the company, but I just want to act like I'm a W-2 and getting all my paperwork done so that I can be a W-2 employee for my company.
Right.
So we can purchase the home without having to go through all the red tape. Because when we did it back in the day, it was stated. You just showed your bank statements or you stated your income. You got your property. Now it's changed. How's it been for you, Kim?
So I'm actually in the process of buying a property right now.
Okay.
Putting it in my corporation name.
Okay.
Again, the taxes, the interest rate is extremely higher.
Yeah.
Right.
But I look at it as it's just better being like separated from myself. Okay. So what you were saying about it's just funny how somebody making like $15 or $10 an hour can get a house, and then someone like ourselves here self-employed,
right?
They want to give us all the hassle. Like it's just like
exactly,
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, and that's just how they do. So it's a lot.
But I'm grateful for like the bank statement loans and all the other options. But it's just funny because they look at so much stuff. Like they did a background check on me, and they were like, so literally today, I can show you all the text. They were like, oh, unfortunately, you don't qualify due to a felony conviction. And I was like, I don't have a felony conviction. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a felony conviction at all. And so then they pointed out, they did a background check, and for some reason, like, it showed that I had pled guilty to some felony. So I had to run over to the courthouse this morning, today, and go and get my background check, all that certified copy, and send it over to them. Like, see? Like, this is dismissed.
So they do
they did
background check now in order for you to buy a house?
Well, they did a background check for me to buy this house that I'm buying right now in my corporation name.
What? That's new information.
I've never heard of that.
I thought, because a lot of people who can't rent because of their background actually run to go and buy a house because you don't have to worry about the red tape. Because oh my God, that's new information. So check it out, y'all. They're doing background checks now. Y'all heard that? You can't get a house. To buy a house,
that happened today.
Pass the background check.
Literally today.
So, wow.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I circled all the stuff dismissed, you see.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Now.
So everybody done touched on it. So I hope everybody got y'all feedback, got y'all information about the rental thing. We all have been through it. So it's out here to do. Get your credit done first.
Exactly.
Make sure your credit score is high as it can be. I mean, high to the sky, because that's going to give you the cheapest interest rate.
Yes.
And definitely self-employed. Make sure you have your 1040s.
Right now,
make sure you have everything
right
done.
Right now, they're saying there's like a big bubble. So it's like they actually say, I've had like mixed reviews. People are like, buy. It's, the buyer's market. Everything's, a lot of people out here got money right now. So, a lot of real estate is getting ate up. I was thinking about investing in like some markets like Detroit, where I'm from, and I was just looking at buying. They got all kinds of things out there.
They do.
Yeah.
But I talked to some other people, and they were like, now is not the time to buy.
Right.
So it's just like I'm getting conflicting. So I don't really know what's going on. But the people with the money, like that have been money, they told me, do not buy now. It's about to be a bubble.
Okay.
Just wait a little bit longer.
Wait.
And then buy it all up.
Okay, well, my lease not up to October next year, so
gonna
I'm
wait.
going to be chilling. Okay.
As I'm about to buy a house.
So that's what we're getting ready to do now. We're in the process of, my husband would like to pretty much flip homes at this point. So he's been looking at properties that he can buy in order to flip and things like that. Me personally, let me buy just a little townhouse that we can fix up, whatever, or it can be ready to move in up there in university somewhere and put some college kids and then call it a day.
Exactly.
But he really is like, no, I'm telling you this will be. So I
Right.
think I'm going to follow his lead on this one. Usually I'll be like, no. But I'm going to follow his lead on this and see
Do
where
it,
this,
and that's awesome. And
Takes
if
us.
you see something that you like, get a contract, do a contract on it.
Yeah.
The properties that I've seen have liked, I
They go
was
fast.
hesitant and procrastinated a little bit,
And
and
then
they all
somebody
went
got
on the
them.
contract.
Fast.
Yes,
They go fast. You'll
Yes.
be surprised that so many people out here
You'll be
looking
thinking
for
like you think you're the only one that like that.
Yes, I did, girl. And I wanted to live in the hood, girl. And girl, I saw this townhouse. I was in love with it. I
Right.
called them. Somebody bought all of them.
Yeah, regentrifying.
Wow.
Regentrifying.
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's
gentrifying.
what I wanted to do because that's how you build generational wealth. That's one of the ways to do that is real estate.
Yeah.
Right.
So now that I'm older, I'm smarter. I know I want to make my money work for me instead of me always working for it.
Gotcha.
So definitely, real estate is one of the ways to do that.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll check back in with that. Let's move on
Okay.
now. So let's go. So we passed real estate. So so now next on the menu is the next events. I know how many of y'all saw that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fight.
I did not.
I did not.
I did.
I was asleep.
paid my $49.
I didn't know.
I was
You need to get a
disappointed.
fire stick.
I was
and then
mad.
pay-
I know. So you
And
getting
so-
on me for paying. And Spectrum was charging $49.99, and I definitely did
Get you a
pay my
fire stick,
$49.
and you don't have to pay anything. You got all the pay-per-view.
God. Okay, so I need to give me a fire stick. So I'm late. I paid my little $49.99 on Spectrum. But yeah, it was disappointing because I just knew that they was gonna say tight. I was waiting for a winner, and then it ended up when they tallied up, both of them was the same. So in the end, I guess it's gonna be another fight. So that means we gotta go to Vegas.
Oh,
we have to go to Vegas. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, fight
Turn
night
up.
is fun in Vegas.
Oh,
It's
yes, let's go,
extremely
girl.
fun. I went when the last one when Floyd Mayweather fought, and it was just live. I wanted to be out there for the action. I like
Right.
to go for events and stuff. I've been to Vegas 3 times now, so when it wasn't events and when it was events, but I like events because then everybody's there. They have so much to do. The city is on fire.
Yes.
I like the
Turn
adrenaline
up.
rush. So
Exactly.
yeah, so we can do
It's
that.
an
So it's
experience,
definitely
yes.
gonna be another one. So yeah, Vegas will be.
Oh well,
live.
turn up, honey. I'm ready, girl. I
We
stay
going,
ready.
we
honey.
going, we going.
Yes, honey. Vegas, here we come.
So yeah, they said here we
Period.
go, going to Vegas and stuff. And so we talking about Kim. Tell us about you. We hear you got this new movie. Tell us a little bit about this
Yes.
first day out. Is that it?
Yep, first day out, Pete Petrelli film. We basically the only thing that was low budget about the movie was the budget, but everything else, everything else. I mean, we got some star power in the movie. I mean, some real household names around in the cities that definitely came through. It's a really cool movie. Like, I mean, it's just I think it's gonna be legendary because nobody has ever done something like that in Charlotte for Charlotte. So the complete movie was filmed in Charlotte. We got the character Too Sweet who was with Twan, and they robbed something. They basically hit a lick and Too Sweet ended up going to jail. Got hit over the head.
Oh,
and
Lord.
Can't
Too
remember.
Sweet is numero 3. If y'all, he from North Charlotte. He from he from my mom's hood. So if you're from North Charlotte, you knew him as Too Sweet. That's
Right.
Bernard's son.
Yeah.
It wasn't this numero 3 and everything, which that's what he's going by now. But yeah, when his uncle hung with my Uncle Fred, and they was always on Kennan, always on Parson, always on Pegram. So Too Sweet, how he started, and we always knew him. He was always down there on Allen Street. His grandma grew up over there, so they used to all be over there, Champ, Pom Pom, Fruity.
Yeah.
We all from North Charlotte. We would be down there, Marty, all of us would just be down there in North Charlotte, just hanging out. And my cousins, Scott and Sam Smith, everybody knew our family, so we were big. So we knew him as Too Sweet.
Yeah.
Now he's evolved to this numero 3, but that's what she talk about. Bernard's son.
And he's phenomenal. He was on BET not too long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, he has a story and stuff. And there was a movie also called God City that was produced here as well. So there's a lot of talent in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because
absolutely.
when you were part of one of the films,
I've done films. I've done shot pilots for 3 shows here. So I'm so thankful. The sisters from the Rucker Roots, I was able to get some film time with them as well and shoot the pilot for their show that was picked up by the producers of the Kardashians, I believe. So I'm so thankful for every experience and every opportunity, all the celebrities from the various networks that I've been able to work with and work with WeTV and be on payroll with them. So
Right.
I'm so thankful for all the opportunities that I've been here.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So how was it? I've never been in the film. So tell me, with both of y'all being in film and featuring and so on and stuff, how is it? How does it feel? Like, what is it in a typical day
Yeah.
on a film set? How is it?
It is fun at the same time, but it's a lot of work. Sometimes you have to shoot scenes over and over again. But it's a fun experience. It's something that I've always wanted to do.
Okay.
And people say, well, you never do this, you never do that. And to see the promises of God be yea and amen, to see those dreams come true, and to see I'm one of the pioneers that have made history in Charlotte. To be that person and to have that experience, it's surreal. So I'm so thankful.
Okay. Okay.
So
Good.
filming first day out, we were about 2 weeks in, 16-hour days, day and night, even more for, some of those days, lack of sleep. And the producer, Trelly, he put a lot of work into it. And, it's just a really well-written, well-produced, high quality, good sound, everything, everything was put together. We used a good camera, good sound equipment, with the boom mic and all that. We had a really good staff and crew. The cast, you got Anthony Hamilton in it. Duchess is in it. Those are some people that some people know.
I love
and
them. They're always so sweet.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you've got the baby's bodyguard, Kane.
Okay.
He's like 7 foot tall.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I seen him. He big. He
And,
big.
cheating ass Myron. He was extremely funny. He's so
I know he
goofy.
was.
Yeah, he's so goofy. And then just the whole entire cast and crew. It was really, really fun putting it all together. The whole thing. Like,
Yeah, it's
the
surreal to
storyline.
To see it come to life. And the actual producer, his name is Datari Turner. That's who produced it.
Okay.
And he also produces Growing Up Hip Hop. He's done a lot. I actually saw something on Netflix the other day that he produced. So
Okay.
he's phenomenal. So to see those ladies, to see that start out and to see where that vision took place at, because that filming with them was where the birth of Rucker Roots was. So to see what they've done and how they've been on Good Morning America and see like they're homegrown and they're so sweet and so humble, you would never know
Right.
that they're as successful as they are. So
Yeah.
it's a really, really humbling experience. But like I said, I
Yeah.
definitely wanted to shout out Datari Turner because that was the guy that produced it. And God City, Muscle was the guy producer of that. And so I was able to get some talent and do makeup behind the scenes and kind of get a little bit a feel of that. So it was really, really fun. The scene that I hired the girls was for a dance scene where the guy's having a dream and he wakes up and the strippers in the club throwing the money.
Yeah.
So I was so that was
Throwing
right. So yeah,
Dance
so
and make her dance.
yeah, period.
Dance and make her dance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was
Okay.
really, really fun. And like I said, to be a part of history it is something I'm so grateful for.
Yeah.
I forgot.
to be around other creators.
Larry was in First Day Out too.
So No Limit Larry is
Yeah.
in. Who else is in First Day Out?
We
got Too Sweet, Number 3, No Limit Larry is in First Day Out. Who else?
like I said, the Anthony Hamilton.
Hamilton.
It's me, myself. I mean,
Yeah,
I play.
Kim's in there.
Kim,
I saw so many people on there. So when can we expect First Day Out
Yeah,
to be
when does
out?
First Day Out drop?
Right.
2021, the editing is going on right now as we speak. 2021 is going to be on all streaming platforms. We're working on getting it Netflix. We're working on working with a young lady there that's helping us get it through there,
wow.
through that platform. But it's guaranteed already on Amazon, already on all Hulu and all the streaming. And then we're also working on part 2, Next Day Out.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's already in the workings.
Yeah.
I like
And
playing.
then No Limit Larry had an idea, and so we're working. That's already in the works. We're doing the Liquor House.
Okay, I love
He
it.
gonna turn it all the way up. He gonna be the loudest point in the liquor house.
But I like liquor houses. I have a ball every time I go. I hate
I
the
like
COVID
liquor
is having.
houses too.
A girl, honey.
It's a bad addiction because like it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like sneaky and bad. But then
Well, I mean,
still
it's
kinda
like
you
it's an
drinking and
experience. So
having
you go to
fun.
the club first, then you go eat, and then you go to the after hour spot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a whole experience. It's a whole vibe.
It is, and everybody from the club migrates over there.
Yeah,
And
they
then you
do.
still
And then
got
you got the
chicken.
people. I mean, it can
fish.
get a little ratchet sometimes,
It
but
gets a little ratchet.
it really can. However, I'm covered. I have angels protecting me, so
Amen.
that balance
Okay.
can't come my way.
I just wonder why all the drinks be $1 or $5.
No, girl, where your drinks at, honey? Because where I go, they $10. I drink Hennessy. Yes, honey.
At the liquor
Yeah.
house.
Oh,
My
yes,
last
honey.
one, the
Miss
drinks
Betty
was
Ford
$1 or
said $10,
$5 in the
honey.
week. Okay,
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
doing
$10.
yeah, I
I
drink
like
Hennessy. That's
the
the lady
liquor
that one of the ladies that they fry food there and she
Yeah.
cooks and does
Do
all that
everything.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's her name. She's actually an artist from Charlotte as well, and her name is Miss Betty Ford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of talent. I'm a hood chick, so I can be both. I'm classy, professional businesswoman, and I could be hood when I need to be. And I don't forget where I came from. A lot of times people don't know how to balance the two. You have to learn how to balance the two because there's certain times when the hood is not appropriate. So you gotta know how to communicate with people and know how to adapt to your environment.
Amen.
So when it's cold outside, honey, put your coat on. When it's hot, take it off.
There you go.
Yes.
That's
All right, Miss L.
Yes, and I actually recorded at your studio.
off.
Our song, me and Queena.
Okay.
Yeah, and Feeks produced it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we gonna get in there. Y'all heard? If y'all listen, that's Laron. When y'all hear the podcast, I'm gonna drop the whole link.
Yes.
And so y'all can see this podcast from beginning to end, and you can see me. I look so cute, and I'm gonna get them up there too.
Right.
And we gonna all look so cute together.
Yes.
Yeah, I said cute.
Okay.
And anyway, I was cute on the beginning, and then that's Laron. He dropped a couple bars for us, so y'all will hear it when I post
Beauty
the
brains
whole
and
thing.
bars.
Yeah.
Beauty brains and bars.
Yes.
Beauty brains and balls.
I'm beauty brains and business. He beauty brains and bars.
All right now.
So y'all just pay attention to that. But yeah, well, thank y'all. I'm excited. So we gonna move on. What is next? What's next? Okay, giving back. Tis the season.
Don't sing it. Don't sing
Is
it.
the reason. No, I can't sing, but I try. Y'all, if I could sing, I would be Beyonce. Number 2. Anyway, giving back. We're gonna talk about that. Y'all know I just did the big 4th annual Ashley Arms Feeding the Homeless this on Thanksgiving. I've been doing it for 4 years. I know a lot of people, they ask me all the time, like, why do you give to the homeless? I just feel like they're so vulnerable. I feel like they're so needy, and I think that they are the ones that are often overlooked. When I see how much they took away affordable housing here in Charlotte, even for our single mothers, rent is high. And I remember moving out when I was 25, and I didn't have any money. I lived check to check, and I was working for the county, and I remember moving out my mom's house and just struggling to find an affordable place, and that was me making $40,000 a year. And a lot of people think $40,000 a year is a lot of money, but by the time Uncle Sam hit it, you gotta automatically invest 6% when you're working for the county. I was bringing home just $1,000 every 2 weeks. So by the time one check went to rent, the next check went to a car note, some insurance, and my utilities. I was broke, and I haven't even got to eating yet, not even to buy my furniture. So after living in my house for 8 months with no furniture, I finally was able to get a second job so I could get some furniture. So that's why I hoard the way I hoard, because it was a struggle for me to get. And I didn't move out until I was 25. And I'm not ashamed to say that, because I took 4 years, to get my education. Actually 5, because I went and got my master's degree so I could take care of myself. But even when you get out of school, you got to find yourself. You got to find a job. Nobody wanted to hire me. I don't know why, so... I don't know if I was going, I thought you were supposed to go cute to the interview, so I don't know if I was too cute or if I was just too educated. Yes. I don't know what it was, but nobody wanted to hire me. And I just struggled for a long time, just still working in the call center. And I was thankful to be making $10 an hour. I was thankful to be making $12 an hour, but it was just I'm like, my life wasn't moving fast enough. I'm like, I've already invested this amount of time in school. So when I see people struggling like that, it just makes me say, that could be me. That could be me sleeping out there on the street, And what if I didn't have my mom that I could run home to? What if I didn't have that? And I think about the people who don't have that. So Ashley Arm is a nonprofit I started 4 years ago, and I actually just got it officially endorsed by the IRS 3 years ago. And I give to the homeless because all of us are pretty much a paycheck away from being homeless. That could be us. So how do y'all feel about giving back? What do y'all feel about it?
I feel like it's quintessential. I feel like everybody has their own way of doing it, and whether you do it in secret where nobody knows, or or people see it, it's all about your heart and your, and what you do. So, but I definitely feel like you have to give back, something. Like I said, and it may not be much, but just taking that time and sacrificing your needs for somebody else is something you can't put a price tag on. And that is awesome. I love the work that you're doing. And I saw you, was that your niece, Milan?
Yeah, Milan comes to me every year. She she called me all night, and she like, yeah, Auntie, you coming to pick me up? I said, yes, Milan, Auntie is coming to pick you up. She was dead on it. And I take pictures not to show people in their vulnerable moment, but people want to see when they donate where their money is going. Yeah. They, because people will think all day, oh, I'm not giving no money to Ashley Arms because Ashley going to get her nails done. Ashley going to keep her nails done with or without your donation. But
your budget,
the fact that it's in my budget. My hair's in my budget. My nails is in my budget. But I show them that because I want people to see that I'm actually using the money for what I say. When you drop me that Cash App, when you drop me that PayPal, when you drop off like Chisa, she was so gracious. She her mom, I went over there. Her mama gave me a whole turkey. So that was everything anybody gives me, I show because I want people to see I really did cook the turkey that you gave gave me. I really did put your money towards what I said I was going to do, because there's so many people out who have false nonprofits. My nonprofit 100% really goes back. I don't even have an office yet. I would love to have an office. I would love to actually get a hotel. So, because when I go home at night, and you know they're prevalent uptown, and with me living uptown, I see them sleeping literally on the ground. They have even taken the benches away from them, so they can't sleep comfortable. They're sleeping in front of a lot of the stores, and the store owners are coming to that in the morning, and then it's really gonna get cold. I saw one guy
now.
Yeah, just
I still got my scarf around my
yeah, sleeping on the ground. So that's how I do. How do you feel about it, Kim? Giving back.
Yeah, first of all, I was talking about uptown. It's starting to look like downtown LA, Skid Row out there.
Yes.
Tents.
Right.
I had the
It's
opportunity to see
with
Skid Row when
Tent
I went
Crazy
to LA.
right
Tent
now.
City is
Especially
crazy.
coming around that corner on 12th
Yeah.
Street on the Tryon.
I
Y'all
saw
in
that.
the road? Like, what's
right.
wrong?
Yeah.
So, but as far as giving back, I mean, my life is centered and surrounded by giving back. I
Right.
give back every single day. I mean, I definitely, I believe that, you have to give to get. I believe that I am continuously blessed because I continue to bless. And, I mean, every single day, trust me, I'm giving to somebody and something. So...
Yeah.
I
Well,
got
to
Metro P Foundation, which I've had for many years.
Okay.
It's a official nonprofit. I ran out of the Queen City basement.
Okay.
We
Right.
do the book bag drive. We do a food drive every year, and then I do the shoe drive on Z's birthday, my son's birthday.
Yeah.
So give away shoes and stuff.
That's what's up.
Thank you. That's
Well,
sweet.
to whom much is given, much is required.
Amen.
And that's honestly how I live my life. And just like I said, knowing how I started, knowing from where I came from, and where I am now. I could easily be that person that say, "Didn't nobody help me get anything?" But then I'm reminded that help doesn't necessarily mean money. My mom watched my kids so I could go to school. I got my brothers, they watched my kids while I went to school. Like, I mean, I literally had a village of family helping me raise my kids so that I could get to where I am today. And so it's so funny, though, because my cousin was saying the other day, "You're the most successful person in the whole family." And I'm like, but it took family to get me where I am.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Amen.
And you're
You know
such
what
a
I'm
hard
saying?
worker.
Yeah.
You
You
are.
are.
And
I mean,
driven.
like they, and so, nobody could have told me that having a child at 14, that I would be where I am
Right.
today.
Right.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I saw my life. I knew what I wanted. But when you're 14 and you're still a kid and you sitting here with a baby
Right.
whose father just died,
Right.
it's like, okay, I want to be a lawyer, but I got to get out of school first. I don't have a babysitter. How am I going to go to school? I can't afford daycare. I'm not old enough to work. All of those things is running through your mind.
Right.
But where there's a will, there's a way. And I, even though my grandmother initially told me I need to drop out of school because I had a kid now, I have a praying grandmother.
Right.
And she's my biggest fan now. I just bought her a brand new car last year. I told her, "Grandma, you ain't got no car payments. Don't even worry about it. I got it."
Amen.
Right.
So, I there's something that giving does for me. It always has. And I've never been one to give expecting something back.
Right.
That's how you get your feelings hurt. And that's how
Right.
you get mad.
Exactly.
So, with all of that being said, I think we would be remiss, especially in this season. I think if COVID hasn't taught us anything, if COVID hasn't taught you anything, then you missed the whole message. But this time, to reflect on what you have, the blessings of family, and just understanding that something as simple as a congestion and a cough can take your families away from you.
Right.
Something as simple as a congestion and a cough took people's whole livelihoods away from them,
Exactly.
and now they're outside.
Exactly.
So the message is being grateful for what you have, and if you are in a position to give because it could be you.
It could
Right.
be you.
Amen.
Amen.
How you feel, Chisa?
It could be you. I'm real big on give back. Give back to me is my tithing. For me, my tithing does not necessarily have to go to a church.
That's right. Thank
My
you.
tithing
does
can
not.
go to the people.
I was about to intercept.
That's right. My tithing can go to the people.
Exactly.
And that's what feels good to me.
Right.
So I do a lot of stuff. Well, my salon, not just myself, because I also have ladies that work in the salon with me, and we all take part in giving back
Right.
as one. So we are also a part, or we are partnered with a company called Communities and Schools that work with Title I schools. So we do a lot of give backs with our Title I schools in Cabarrus County. And we actually just did a, what was it, for Thanksgiving? Well, not Thanksgiving, but we did a fall festival maybe 3 weeks ago. We did a fall festival with a lot of games and pumpkin painting, and we did a food drive as well. And a portion of the proceeds we gave back to communities and schools to help those underprivileged children who can't afford book bags and school supplies. Because the children, they really are our future, you know?
They are.
And you really can be anything you want to be.
Right.
And kids need to understand, regardless of their situation, with the right support system.
The right support.
No matter what your situation, life is bigger than your situation.
Right.
So for us to pour into the children, because the children will end up taking care of us eventually,
Exactly.
that is my mission. So that makes me feel good. And I have children of my own, you know. So to give back to the children
Little cute
and
children.
and
Baby D.
and let these children know that they can be anything they want to be, and to give back to help to flourish who they are, that helps me out, and that is what I consider my tithing. So I'm giving back to my community by pouring into the children
Amen.
Touch
Amen.
somebody's
and my
life.
community.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes,
And that's what I said. It gives back in so many ways. It's so many involved. We just all gave different ways that we give back. And my family is big. My grandma had 12 kids. So I'm constantly doing something to help pull my family along, do something for my mama. My mama, she gets everything. Because I know without her, it would not be me. I know, like they say, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. My mama was married, did it the right way, was married to my daddy 10 years. My daddy was always around, but my hitter was my mama. My hitter
mine
was
too.
Pauline Cross. She was going to pull out the woodworks, be behind on the bill. She going to do what she got to do to make sure that Dana and Ashley had.
Yes.
So I definitely do. And she supports me in giving back because she always teaches me to give. She said, that's why you're so blessed, because you give and you help so much. And she was like, and just keep doing it, because I'm telling you, it's more blessed to give than to receive.
That's right.
And so because of that, God, even if it doesn't come directly back from the person that I gave, it comes back to me.
It come back.
That's right.
Some way,
Always.
shape, form,
Yeah.
fashion.
That's right.
Yeah, you really are blessed. Don't have to want for nothing. All of us are. So
That's
we
right.
got so much to thank. be thankful
Exactly.
for.
Right. To be
And like I said,
thankful
you
for.
one paycheck or one wrong decision away from being homeless.
it
You
all.
know?
Right.
And so
All
the
of
people
us.
out there in
You can
those
lose it all.
tents, you all be encouraged.
Yep.
And like I said, if there's anything I can do, I'm always that person giving to anybody.
Yeah.
I give a person a shot off my back.
Yeah.
But I will tell them too now, like, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
Now you got to go to work too now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
got to empower
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, honey.
You got to empower people to take care of
You have
themselves.
to teach them, because sometimes having people and being healing people, we have such good hearts that we enable
Right.
certain behaviors.
You can't
So
enable people.
Yeah, so you have to talk to them
Right.
too when out loud.
You
Look,
do.
I'm gonna do this for you, but I don't mind. But
I
you
don't
got to
mind.
get it together. What are you
That's
doing,
right.
child? Such and such
Right.
is hiring. They hiring right there.
Right.
You got to get it together. You got to go to
That's right.
work.
And that's a lot of
Ain't
people.
gonna, people got bills and stuff. They ain't gonna give you all their money.
And a lot of times with people, and they be like, Ashley, you just be talking straight junk on Facebook. No, sometimes people don't know. You'll be surprised the inboxes that I receive because people just don't know. And I'm determined to help as many people, as many African Americans, as many women, as many men, as long as you're receptive to changing, because I'm giving you the principles and the cores that my mom taught with me. When people see me and they be like, oh, Ashley, you just seem like you just got it all together. I don't have it all together. But
learning.
what I do, I keep my mind good, because your mind is the driving force behind everything and
Everything.
anything that you
Your mind,
do.
yes.
And I surround myself around positive people. Chisa, Shay,
Yes.
Laron,
Yes.
Kim.
Right.
So it keeps me, and when I see y'all, it's like y'all motivate me as much as I
Exactly, and
motivate
vice
y'all.
versa.
And if I need something, I'm not too prideful to say, hey, I need something.
this.
But
Help me.
I gotta do myself adjustments by maintaining what I have and being a good steward over my finances, being a good steward over what God has blessed me with.
Right.
Amen.
And sometimes that requires you to be a little selfishness. A
It's
little
not
selfish.
being selfish. It's
You
being
just-
self-full.
self-
You got to put yourself
selfless.
first.
Right,
Yes,
Yeah.
right,
When
right.
Oprah was here, she said, what's in the cup is for you.
Right.
What runneth over is for everybody else.
Hey.
Right.
If your cup not running over, you can't help everybody.
That
Sometimes you have
part.
to, yes.
Amen.
That
Sometimes
part.
you have to separate and get yourself together. Get your cup
Right.
full. I
Right.
can come
Yeah.
back and give you some of this oil that I got, but I got to
Right.
get my oil all the way in order
Right.
first.
And,
Yeah.
and it's
that.
hard. And COVID hit everybody.
It hit
touched everybody.
Yes.
Because I remember it was this tax season was just going. Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, we got to shut down.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
And some people are just not good. So it was hard for some of my clients
Yes.
to go virtual on therapy. It was hard for some of my
Yeah.
clients to be scanning in stuff.
Yes.
So it went from being so fast paced.
Yes.
And in March, it's like the whole world
Just
stood
stopped.
still.
It changed in the
It
blink
just
of an hour.
stopped.
It really did.
It just stopped.
Yeah, and you
World
have to
stopped.
adapt. You
Yeah.
have to be willing to reinvent yourself.
Right.
As I said, I've been doing makeup professionally for 20 years. I had an office at Uptown Cabaret. I still have my office there, but I can't do makeup and go there because we have to wear masks, and
Yeah.
then that environment is really not
Conducive.
the most conducive. Exactly.
Right.
So I'm staying at home, and I've avoided a lot this year from people like, you're not coming out, you're not doing this. No,
No.
ma'am.
Right.
There's no shade or anything like that. I love everybody, but
Right.
when my mother got sick and caught COVID and had to be in those hospitals, and I couldn't
God
go
bless
see
her.
her or go feed her or go,
Right.
talk to her because she was having shortness of breath.
Right.
That
God.
really, really
Right.
made it, real.
Hits
for me.
home.
It hits home.
It
It makes
did,
it real, real.
did. So, like I said, saying all that to say that I really had to restructure what I did. I was used to making
Yeah.
money every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So go from making money every day to now you have to reinvent and figure out what
Yeah.
you're going to be able to
Right.
do, and you still have responsibility. You still have bills. You still
Oh,
have
them
car
bills
payments,
didn't stop.
insurance,
They did
credit
not
cards.
stop.
Them bills didn't stop.
And baby, you got to keep it moving. So you have
The
to get
bills
it
didn't
together.
stop. Yeah.
It's
them
like
bills-
COVID hit, and I
Yeah.
was like, okay, Instacart. Let me see how to go and for a whole month, I did Instacart until I could figure out what
Girl,
because
honey, I applied. They never called me
Yeah,
back. They never
right.
sent me no information. I applied to Instacart too, girl.
listen,
Yes.
I was doing Instacart for a whole month until I was able to segue virtually. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it was just like, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, and when
Right.
that hustle is in you, it's
Yeah.
gonna come out of you.
Oh,
so you're
yeah.
gonna figure it out.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna figure
And
out
it
a
was
way
just
to
like,
do what it
okay,
is
well,
and make what it is.
let me do
and
this.
let you have- make it
and
happen.
my caseload, like I had a lot of therapy clients, and I remember just going to like having none because remind you, everybody couldn't work, so their phones was getting cut off.
Yeah.
Nobody had money for Wi-Fi.
Right.
Nobody was. So I'm sitting in the house
And we
trying to
treat
see.
in South Carolina.
Yeah. In
Where
rural parts
even
of South Carolina,
in
the
rural
city
parts-
ain't even set up for Wi-Fi.
Yes.
The main street got Wi-Fi, but and my clients like I go to Sherrod, I'm in Lancaster, I'm in
That
Rock Hill.
part.
The city is not even equipped. There's no Google Fiber down there.
No.
They haven't equipped the city to even get it. So you going from having clients. I pull up on my clients. I do in-home therapy.
Yes.
So I do in-home therapy because a lot of people like to get their shields and hang it up and want you to come in the office. I got more for my clients because I went to them and they
Exactly.
felt comfortable with me coming in their house. I'm in double wides down in
Yep.
Sherrod. If I showed what I did, they would probably think like, "Oh, Ashley, you can't believe you do that." I dress down because I don't want to offend my clients. But from going from having that caseload to that was like
It
a
was-
shock.
yeah.
And it affected not one of my businesses, but all of them.
All
So
of them.
even more of a reason I'm like, now that God let me come out of,
That.
we come back.
Yes.
I'm definitely going to
yeah.
give, and that even gets us down to that. If y'all want to support, I'm giving the. I always do this is the 4th annual. Toy and coat drive. We're gonna give back to the Salvation Women, Salvation Army Women's Homeless Shelter for Christmas. So if you have donations, gently used clothes, shoes, toys, they crowd around you. When I went last year and my friend helped me pass, they was crowding. They really need clothes.
Yeah.
They really need toys. They really need a lot. So I'm giving back even 2 times this year because God pulled me through. My tax business could have been under. My mental health agency could have went under.
All
My
of that's
business
flourishing.
consultant could have went over. But God brought me back.
Amen.
And just having the opportunity now to get back on the road to opening my Miami office and getting back on the road to opening my Atlanta office. I'm going down there Friday. I'm so thankful
Yeah.
because it could be me. It could be me
be.
homeless.
It
It could be
been a totally
me
different
not
story.
having. Yep.
Yes, right. And it's
Sure.
not just
Yeah.
being a paycheck away from situations. Life happens,
Yeah.
and your life can change in
Yeah.
an instant, no matter what your status is.
Exactly.
No matter
Exactly.
what your status is.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
definitely be grateful and thankful.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so just
I
giving
think there's a lot of resources for all the business owners and stuff to get money. Not only the grants that they're giving out through local, the local grants, and they've got the national
North
grants,
Carolina.
and then of course
Carolina ain't giving
You know,
us
if
that.
you haven't got an SBA loan for your business, I would highly recommend doing
By
it.
this time.
This
They're
year.
still giving out that money.
Yeah.
It's
I
still
I did an
Yeah.
application today.
the rate
Yes.
isn't as good as it was in the beginning, but at the end
Oh,
of the
something
day,
It's money.
yeah,
Okay.
it
Still
still
money.
will put you,
Yeah.
you know, in the next tax bracket if you are smart with the money.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
don't take the SBA money and ball and
And
stunt
do it.
and go on trips and stuff.
Okay.
Invest
Okay.
it back in your business. I did an SBA loan for a guy today. I set up his business, and he was like, "Ash, I'm just hit," and he waited just today, and I was just like, "Well, you know," and the other guy I did last week. He said, "I got $75,000."
They're responding very
Yeah.
quickly. If you
Yeah.
apply
Yeah.
today, they will respond
Respond.
today.
You get
You get your
Tonight.
application number, and you can take that money if you legitimately had a loss during the COVID. It was people get. I got one lady 130 bands,
150 is the
130,000.
math.
Yeah,
Yeah.
150 is the max.
I'll
I got
probably-
another girl,
I'll probably help
91,000.
He said we're gonna talk
Yeah,
after.
I'll
I got another person,
I was able
91,000,
to get
and
that.
me,
I
my
need
feet, my
that.
feet. Just giving my feet. My feet is 10%. When you get funded, just call me and let me know because I'm pulling up at the bank on you.
Girl,
I'ma get you,
I'm
dumb
bring it to
monkey.
you, honey. Come on.
Yeah,
here,
pull up at the
here.
bank. I've been at First Legacy in Wells Fargo, so I made it through COVID because I was helping people get them SBA loans. But if you still want to get them, just hit me up 704.
Now, are they going? Is it based on your credit score or what?
They were not
You
checking
need
credit, but now
they
the
are.
6.
They were always checking credit. It's
Yeah.
on your Experian, and you need a 580.
You need a 580,
Yeah,
and
they
it's
pull your
it's the
experience.
what is it? Not the FICO Vantage.
Yeah.
So it's the
They're
Vantage
checking your
score.
Experian.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're checking your Experian credit score.
Experian
It was
Vantage
600 at one time, and
The traditional
but they
one
said
is
580.
620.
Lendio sent out something. Depends on the lender. Like Cabbage, who I sent most of my people through, they was lenient. Now Lendio,
And
I
that was
sent
for
one lady
payroll
through that. She
protection.
wanted 680 plus. That was the PPP.
If you go directly through SBA.gov,
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they remember they took the PPP. To
That's
the
not-
lenders.
I'm not talking
Yeah.
about the
The
PPP.
EIDL.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what you're
talking
talking
about
about.
the
Yeah, the
EIDL.
EIDL.
Yes, I
you can
got
go
the
straight to the
PPP.
website.
Yeah.
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 The PPP came first, and then
Yeah.
you got the PPP. You had the PPP. That was for 2.5% of your payroll.
Yeah.
Then it went to you had the advance. They were
They-
giving
they
you
were
$1,000 per
employee,
employee, up to
10,000.
10.
Yeah.
So you got up to if you had 10 employees, you got 10,000, 8,000, and then you had the EIDL. The EIDL loan typically was 50% of your gross annual. So let's just say if your business was grossing 100,000 a year,
They would
you
give
got
you
50. Yeah, and that's a loan. They had to be paid, but it was a low interest on like 1%.
And you get 30 years to pay it back.
3.75.
Yeah, they went from 1% to now 3.75. But at the
Exactly.
beginning,
That's why I said
it was some
it's-
people.
It was. I got it
was
for
low.
the lower.
Yeah, for the low. So yeah, we just help people, and a lot of people got on their feet with those money. Some people balled out, some people made it work, some people did a little bit of balling and then put it in their business. But you're supposed to use it
Yeah.
for your payroll,
Right.
your utilities, and your
To keep your business going, so
open.
people don't have
Keep
to
your
file
business
for
going.
unemployment.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to file. Yeah, we don't get unemployment. We are business owners.
Yeah.
So
Right.
let's move on to our next topic, which we're going to talk a little bit about the health and beauty world. All right, Chisa, tell us a little bit about All Dressed Up. We want to get waxed. I'm tired of shaving.
Don't
Tell me
shave,
about
baby.
waxing.
Don't shave. Shaving is terrible. Shaving is the devil. So at All Dressed Up Salon, I have a couple stylists there that focus on natural hair. So they're natural hair stylists, but they're also in school right now to get their full cosmetology license so that they can service all the services. I'm a licensed cosmetologist since 2006, 2007. And now I have ventured into full body waxing because I am learning to work smarter, not harder.
Okay.
And full body waxing is a wave. Okay? Waxing is the way to go. And it's a way for me to make more money in less amount of time.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me about this waxing. What all can I get waxed?
Oh, I wax from head to toe. So if you want your forehead wax, you can get that wax. If you want your finger knuckles waxed, if you want your toe knuckles waxed, they can all
Wherever
get
it's
waxed.
hair.
From head to toe, wherever you want the hair gone from, I am certified wax specialist.
So I got a little hair on the side of my chin. Can you get
them two
that?
hairs? Let me get them,
Them
two
two
hairs.
hairs? Okay.
Let me get them two hairs.
I don't like to use Nair no more on my underarms. Can you do my underarms for me?
I can do your underarms for you. And Nair, you know, you can definitely be burnt with Nair because it's a chemical. So Nair is not the way to go. Shaving causes discoloration. So a lot of women, their underarms and their private parts are darker from shaving. And when you shave, your hair grows back a lot thicker and a lot coarse. versus when you wax, because we are pulling the hair from the bulb, which is under the skin. So the hair that's thinking about growing, we taking that.
Oh.
So that takes a little longer for the
That
hair to
sound
grow
like that
back.
hurt.
It hurt a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay.
Pain is
I'll
beauty,
try.
honey. Pain is beauty.
Is
Now,
beauty.
Yes.
my man like it with a little initial in it. He like a little landing strip. Can I get a little landing
You
strip?
can get a landing strip, and I have found that a lot of men that like landing strips are a little bit older, but that's okay. If you want a little bit of hair, you can keep a little bit of hair wherever you want it
Yeah,
at.
my man like a little landing strip.
That's right. And I have also added on vajazzling. I see that that's a big deal with women. My clients have been asking me about vajazzling, which is putting a little bling on that thing. Okay.
Okay.
So you can
on
bling
that
me out
thing.
down there.
I can bling
give
you
me
out.
some cubic
If you want to
zirconias.
get some cubic zirconia,
I give me some CZ, some VVS
whatever you
down
want,
there.
whatever you want. And I didn't know that was a thing, but my clients were asking about it. And when I looked into it, I said, oh, okay. Well, I guess we can add this on.
Okay.
So we're also doing vajazzling, and I am newly certified in body sculpting. So
Oh, wow.
All Dressed Up Salon will be offering body sculpting
Okay, also,
2021.
Okay, and I
Sculpt
offer
this
that too.
thing.
Yep.
Yes, I'm in South Park, right by in Phoenix Salon and Suites. I have a partner, the Goddess of Beauty meets Pure Perfection, and so we're in it, and that's what we're doing. Body sculpting,
Body
contouring,
Body
We're
sculpting.
doing.
So y'all can help me maintain my lipo
Yes,
360.
yes,
That's
ma'am,
right.
honey. We can help
Yeah.
your cool sculpture. We can help plump that rump, honey.
That's right.
Perfect that peach. Yeah.
that
So,
rump.
so I'm excited. I actually trained on Saturday
Perfect
for it,
that
so I'm
peach.
super excited. I am accepting new clients. The Goddess of Beauty _ the Goddess of Beauty on Instagram. Hit me up, honey, and I can help you perfect that peach. Okay.
Perfect that peach
Yes.
and plump the rump.
Plump the rump.
Plump the
Yes,
rump and
honey.
perfect the
Plump the
peach.
rump.
I
Yes,
learned
honey.
something new today.
From pancake to plump. Okay.
Okay.
wow.
Oh, excuse
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
Okay.
But
So
we
we
go all the way
right,
around.
and no shade, ladies. The ass is where the money is at. So, girl, come see me, girl. I'm gonna put y'all in the game, okay?
The
And it's
S.
non-invasive.
It's
Not
non-invasive.
invasive.
It's
It's not.
It's non-invasive. Well, we're doing
So how
non-invasive
describe the
lipo.
process to me? What you doing?
Well, I can't describe the process
Oh.
to you because I'm gonna need some cash for that.
Oh,
You're gonna need some bands to make you
Cash
dance.
for that.
Bands to make you dance.
Look.
So if I'm already sitting out there, like I got this hump on my back,
Okay,
y'all
'cause
can keep
it's
it
on there.
right.
Yes,
you
honey,
can
help
keep
that
it
thing sit up a
lifted,
little bit more.
Sit up
Yeah.
a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you can make it.
Help
my
us
back,
defy
right.
gravity.
You
Yes.
can get my back rolls a little bit too.
Yes, we
That's
can,
right.
honey.
Okay,
We
you
can
can
cool
get it
sculpt you, honey.
smooth.
Sculpt.
Get me
Yes,
right.
Yes,
So
honey.
when I
Okay.
turn
Yes,
to the
we can do
side,
under the
I look
neck,
like
honey.
a.
Under
You
the
can
neck.
get this little
We doing
gobbler. 'Cause I
facial,
got a
yes.
little gobbler right here.
It's okay,
I'm trying to
honey.
get rid of it.
All
I
right,
don't
come
know
on.
why
Yeah,
my
I'm
double
40
chin won't let
pounds.
me be great.
It's okay, honey.
Okay, so I don't
It's
got to
for
do
the love,
lipo no
girl.
more. I can come to y'all.
Yes.
Y'all
You
got
can.
me. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
That's
All
right.
right.
Cool.
You
So let's
definitely
talk about
can.
that too, LaRon. Tell some makeup tips because, like, you know, I tried the little microblading and it did not work for me.
Well,
And
that's
can you please
didn't
tell
come to
me?
Okay.
All right, and that
Number
is
one.
I'm the kid.
Number
I'm
one.
kidding. That is a service that I'll be offering in 2021.
Okay.
But beauty tips. First of all, skincare is quintessential. So if
Yeah.
you're going to wear makeup, you want to take care of your skin because the better your skin is, the better your makeup's going to look.
What I need to use on my skin?
For the wintertime,
For the
especially.
winter time, it just depends on your skin type. Are you natural, normal, oily, or dry?
I'm normal.
Okay, so I would just say a normal moisturizer. Make sure you moisturize day and night. And even if you have oily skin, you want to stay moisturized and stay hydrated. The more hydrated and the more moisture that you have in your skin, the more resilient and firmer your skin's going to stay.
So I need to
Drink
be
more
drinking
water.
my water.
Drink your
my
water.
8 glasses
Put
a
that
day.
glass of wine down.
Honey,
you
drinking
definitely wanna
that
drink your water.
do so much
Okay.
for you.
Yes.
Let me drink
Also,
this wine, though.
skincare.
Then I'll
As
drink
we
some
start
water.
getting over a certain age, you want to use your eye creams. You want to take those
Eye
at
creams?
night is when the skin repairs itself. So you're going to
Eye
see
cream.
more. Yes, you're going to see more results from your skincare. So doing
Okay.
that at night, you have an increased cell turnover and things like that. So at night is definitely when you want to incorporate your skincare. So taking your makeup off at night is essential as well. Get you some wipes on by the bed. Take your makeup off every night.
Okay.
And hydrate, moisturize, and your eye creams. If you're over 30, use your eye creams. And so when you want to take it and moisturizing your skin, you want to manipulate your skin because you can make your skin do whatever it is that you want to do.
Okay.
So start massaging the products into the skin, under the eye area. Take it, pull it out for 30 seconds. Take
Okay.
it. Yeah, honey, pull it out.
Okay.
Take it, pull it out, pull it
Okay.
out.
Take
That
it and pull it
décolleté
out.
and that, you know.
The neck.
Yes, honey, because your skin, as we age, it loses elasticity.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
you can use that moisturizer and those lifting and firming creams and moisturize that and really push that back into your skin.
So you mean to tell me I shouldn't go to bed with my makeup? I be trying to look cute for my man.
Girl.
yes,
And I
honey.
shouldn't wear my.
No,
I shouldn't
honey.
wear.
Pores.
Keep your eyeshadow on, girl, but take your skin out.
Take my
honey.
skin
Yeah,
out?
keep your lashes on. but take your foundation off.
Okay, so I can keep my lashes
Yeah,
on.
keep your
so
eyes
I can't
done.
go.
Yeah, keep your eyes and stuff done. Honey.
So I
Keep
just gotta look regular for my man.
No, you keep your eyeshadow on, keep your lashes on and stuff.
Okay.
Wipe around that, but
Wipe
take your
around.
skin, take
Okay.
that foundation off. You don't want to clog your pores.
So I gotta tell my man I gotta clean my skin.
Yeah, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Y'all heard that, ladies?
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah,
that's what I said. You
No
want to
going
look
to
good.
bed looking cute.
No. The objective is you want good
Still be
skincare.
Okay.
You want to look good in your makeup and without your makeup on.
That
Okay.
part.
Right. So you want to be pretty without makeup, and you want to be
Yes.
prettier with your makeup.
Okay.
Yes, honey.
There
So
you
yes.
go.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
y'all
all about
heard that.
skincare, taking
Yes.
care of your skin, and beauty starts with your heart. When your heart is right, everything else is gonna line up. But you got to get this right first, because honey, you can buy all the makeup Mac can make, but if this not right, then
Right.
you're ugly.
Amen.
Period.
Unpretty.
Period.
Unpretty.
All right, y'all. So take that makeup off. Get us some eye cream.
Yes.
LaRon said it.
Yes,
He said it.
yes,
Yeah.
and Chanel has phenomenal products. Chanel skincare. I'm an advocate for them. I've been using it for years. They
What
use
if I can't afford Chanel?
Right.
What is
Well,
Chanel
start
on
at
my
your
budget?
budget. You can use
Yeah.
all of our. I mean,
Okay.
you start with your budget.
Okay.
I say Chanel because that's something I'm familiar with. But
didn't
start
know
at your
Chanel
budget,
did.
whether it be oil over Olay, Noxzema, Neutrogena. Start at your budget
your
level.
budget.
You definitely
Okay.
want to cleanse, tone, hydrate,
Okay.
moisturize, and if you're over
Cleanse,
30,
hydrate.
maybe around 25, eye creams. I've been using
Okay.
it since I started skincare.
That's
and
your.
Oh, wow.
You look
Okay.
good. That's
And
how you
you
still
look
look
good.
To
good.
God be the glory, honey. No work, no fillers, no seal, none of that, honey. No additives, no preservatives.
Tell it, honey.
All
Tell
natural,
it. He
homegrown.
look good. Look
To
good.
God be the glory. Yes, honey. But and use your eye creams, honey.
Eye cream.
That's it.
So we learned some of that. Take that makeup off, ladies, and wear your eye cream.
Yes.
Okay, so we
All
gonna move right
right.
along. Shay, tell
What?
us how you do it.
I don't even know.
Kim, tell us how you do it. Chisa, tell us how you do it. You
Look.
a mama, you a business owner, you a mama, and you a business owner, you a mama, and you a
You
business
know what?
owner.
Prayer.
Tell us how you do it.
Prayer. No, I have a tremendous support system. I'm telling you right now. Like, this is my second marriage. I don't count my first marriage, but this is my
Be
second
doing
marriage.
him like that.
I do not count my first marriage at all. But even though it's 10 years long, but I don't count it. So what I have found in my second marriage is a partnership.
Okay.
And so I know what it's like to be a single parent. I know what it's like to grind being a single parent. But now I know what it's like to do everything that I was doing before, but having that support
Right.
that I did not have before.
Right.
And so not necessarily feeling bad because, okay, yeah, I done booked clients till 9 o'clock at night. I'm not at home. Who gonna cook? Oh, well, I did it on the night that I knew my husband didn't have to work. So he's home. The kids were not missing missing both of their parents or anything like that. And then, like I said, even outside, it's just like what it is we've learned how to create this balance. So he works third shift. I'm in the daytime. He's off on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. So we have a lot of communication.
Communication.
Are you
is
working
everything.
overtime? What does your schedule look like? Right now, I'm in nursing school. So I'm working to become a nurse practitioner. That was something that he told me I was going to go back and do because I started nursing school last year and lasted 3 weeks. I was like, I cannot do this and work at the same time. And he said, oh, so you just gonna quit? And I let him talk all the junk, and it still did not deter me from dropping them classes and withdrawing from school. But we came back this year, and he was like, you need to pick that back up. And remember what you always say, where there's a will, there's a way. So I found a program that is pretty much 95% online. The only time I step foot at the school is when it's time to do clinicals. That's it. So I'm about to finish up this first semester in a week. And it's just onward and up from here. But just having that support system and having somebody that believes in you just as much as you believe in yourself, it really does help. And that's what, helps me to be able to balance right now, work, life, school, marriage. Sometimes, I find myself not having as much time as I would want, like quality time with my husband because of other things. But again, he's very understanding.
Gotcha.
And I can say like he has qualities that do get on my nerves, but but those are few and far between.
Right.
And so you got to take the good with the bad.
Right. So, Chisa, how you manage it? You are a mother of 3, and you went from having all the support, and it changed. Have you been adjusting? How do you still keep all trust up? Something you and your husband started together, and how are you maintaining with the 3 kids and doing what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, there's nothing that I can say except for the grace of God is getting me through this process. Because this is a very strenuous process, and some days I have no idea how I am getting through this process. From going from having a supportive spouse to my husband passed this year, so now it's just me taking care of these 3 kids, the household, the kids, the business, myself, and grieving. It is a very strenuous process, and there is not enough time in the day for me to do everything for everybody and myself.
Right.
But right now, I am just really trying to figure out work-life balance.
You do good to me.
I know that, well, the things that you show on social media is social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't see you crying and struggling and trying to find a babysitter and who gonna cook and who gonna do this. My son has become my husband.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
My son, my oldest son, had to pick up the kids to take them home so that I could come here tonight.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God
saying?
bless him.
And sometimes
Shout out to Kendall.
shout out to Kendall.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Being
Kendall.
16 years old and
Yeah.
holding it down.
Like 6'4".
And
Yeah.
6'4". Yeah. Holding it down.
Honey, he tall. And he fine.
Big. Oh,
I be joking with you.
Jail, baby.
And holding it down. Okay?
Yeah.
So I am definitely appreciative for my children who are
God bless you.
very, very helpful in this time with trying to make sure that they do all they can to make sure that I can do everything that I need to do.
Right.
But there are times, if, for example, when I came to your studio that night, I took that class for body sculpting on that day. That class ran over.
Oh.
I had made plans with my kids that day because I am working all the time, so I'm not really spending as much time with my kids as I
Right.
should be.
Right.
So I feel as a mother that I'm neglecting my kids
Right.
because I'm not really able to give them a lot of time because I do have to still flourish the business and
Yeah.
the business is flourishing. So I need to put my focus over here, but I'm neglecting the time with my kids.
Right.
So when I left this class early, because they ran over, I knew that I had plans with my kids and my kids were waiting for me.
Right.
I left this class early. I cried all the way to your studio because I knew that I had shorted my kids on their time. And that made me feel terrible because it seems like I am losing out on my time with my kids now because I'm being pulled every
In
which
so
way
many
because my
directions.
husband
many
has
ways.
passed.
Yeah.
So I cried all the way to your studio
Yeah.
so that I could get a little bit of that time with my kids because I told them that we were going to be together.
Right.
God
And then
bless
when
you.
I got there with my kids and we were there and everybody was having a good time, I just felt like, okay, well, I did, even though we didn't get to go to dinner and we didn't get to do everything I planned, at least I was still there to give them something.
Yeah.
Right.
And
To
they
give them
thankful.
something.
And that's one thing about your kids. Your kids are very humble.
Right.
And your kids are very respectful and they understand. They may give you a little, but they perk up real quick because they
Yeah.
know Mama Chisa
I'm
make it
trying.
happen. They know that you're
Yeah.
trying. And your
I'm
kids
trying.
are very humble. Like
trying.
humble kids.
Me and my
Yeah.
kids have to have real life conversations
Absolutely.
because life is real.
Because real life has happened.
And
Yeah.
real life has happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's happened for us all. And I need for y'all to step up. I know you in school. You might be learning multiplication, but damn it, I need you to learn something else. I need you to learn something.
And you learn how to cook this
I
hand help.
need you to learn how to take that meat out the freezer.
Right.
And go ahead and
Yes.
put it on before I get home.
Yeah, 'cause-
because
Right.
I need for y'all to help me to
Right.
help you.
When I kept Baby D, Kennedy was telling me, he told me, this how you do it. You got to do it like this. Give him his crackers. And I mean, she do everything
That's
that you
right.
do. I said, okay. Then she said, just drop me off at your mama. You got I said, me and Baby D good. I was like, even asking Baby D, what you want? He took him out a sandwich. And I said, he didn't even know how to take care of himself. And he wasn't
That's
even
right.
two yet. But he was good. And he had so much fun. I mean, like I told you, Baby D, my mama is like, her retired. So when I brought a little one around, when I brought Baby D around, that lit up her world. Because, her grandkids are now 10. She raised Major in Milan.
Yeah.
So now she like looking at me. I'm like, well, Mom, I'm trying.
Yeah.
But this is what happened with it. You know what I mean? My mama looking at me like, when you going to give me my grandkids?
Yeah.
And then, see, for me, I don't even know how it would be with me and Gucci wake up every morning. It's just our ourselves. So we don't have to worry about getting kids ready.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about, we just get up and worry about ourselves every day. So I just, I admire and respect y'all that got to get up early so you can get all the kids dressed. And let's just say if
The
they're not
struggle
school
is
age.
real.
I be wondering, how you doing, Kim? Because I'm going to have to adjust. I'm going to have to do
I
this
woke up
mama
late
thing in a
today,
minute.
Like, Lord, did the boy get on the
because
bus?
I mean, I didn't think, like, I don't think you're ever really ready for kids, and then you just really just have
There
them.
is no perfect timing.
Yeah.
And so, this is my first kid, and I'm about to be 40, and he's 3.
Oh,
So I'm a little late in the game, but
I'll be right there with you.
hard.
I'll be right there
hard.
with you.
he, he's definitely changed everything. I look back at things, and I wish I would have had 10, because by now, I would
had
have.
it.
I don't wish that. I don't wish that.
Never be that.
I don't wish that.
I really do, because I think motherhood is a beautiful thing.
It is.
And it's just like it is something different. I think I have a lot to give, and now I really have a purpose and someone to really give to,
Right.
rather than giving to the wrong people. And
Right.
so, it's definitely a change. Like she said, you got to get up extra early just to get him dressed, and he's fighting every sock,
Yes.
every
Right.
pant leg, and then he kicks it off.
I don't
and
want
it's
to wear
like,
that.
yeah, and then exactly, he doesn't want to wear those shoes, and he's fussing. Then you got to really feed him, and then you really got to go back upstairs and get dressed yourself.
Yes.
And it's like,
And brush your teeth.
yeah, exactly. And so, I'm fortunate here because I'm the primary breadwinner, so I have a stay at home. His father's a stay at home father, so that really helps clearly.
Yeah.
With having him always being there to help. So, and like she said, I got a really good support system. Like, my son's out there right now with my nephew. You know what I'm saying? And so I got someone to, always watch him, and just I got good people around me that if I ever needed something, I forgot him at daycare a couple times.
We call it DSS on you. We call it, don't be leaving Williams here at daycare.
Man, that is
I had to pay that extra fee a couple times.
It's okay. It's okay.
I just forget, like,
It's 6 o'clock, and I am nowhere near the daycare.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, and it's okay because I just look forward to
that's okay. You got
I helped
them
my
today.
sister raise her twins, and seeing Major Milan, they're 10 going to 11, and now they're asking for iPhones. Like, I remember when they first came home from the hospital, like, I remember helping my sister because they were hungry, both. It was 2. My sister went from 0 to 2. Her first pregnancy, she conceived twins. So I'm like, everybody be joking with me. Dude, God, please do not give me 2. Do not give me 3. Do not give me, I need 1, and that's it. Because I just always, my 20s, I did what I wanted to do. I wasn't thinking about kids. I just woke up, you waking up, you just doing whatever you want, and you get caught up. And then before you know it, you turn, I'm 30. Okay, I'm going to try to get more serious about relationships. I'm going to try to wheel somebody in. And then you're like, I ain't got time for the headache. I'm going to throw him back out to the sea. So then you finally like,
back to the
okay, I'm going to take this one serious. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to put up with him. I'm going to try to tolerate him. I'm going to try to accept him. Because I really didn't want to have kids unless I was married. So I'm purposely holding out, and I get always asked, Ashley, can you have kids? Yeah, I've been pregnant before. I miscarried when I was 17, but I knew it was just due to stress. I was hiding it from my mom. I didn't want her to know I was pregnant. I was doing it. I was like, no, you can't. I was mad at my boyfriend for getting me pregnant because you told me. So then I knew then I had to take birth control into my hands, not put it in a man's hands because they're gonna do what they want to do. So I was on birth control religiously, and so now that I'm just thinking about it, I just hope and pray my baby comes out perfect, healthy. When I see Lay, when I see Baby D, when I see William Z, they light my world up, and I just be like, them little kids are cute. So I'm ready. I really can say I'm ready now. And my schedule, I set my own schedule now, so I feel like I can move it around. Right. And I have a lot of family, so I'm confident. And then my boyfriend, he doesn't have kids either, so it's just a good vibe. Yeah. It's a good time for me right now.
I go back and forth with the idea. Some days I want to be a parent, then some days I'm like,
Child, look at my daughter. You're changing mine.
These badass kids.
These kids, babe.
This new generation.
These babies come out different.
Different.
Like having kids after age, I would say having kids after age 35, the kids is different.
They are.
They're different. My 2-year-old, she gives me hell. Like she does.
She run the show.
She do. Everybody said she runs. She runs
Mm.
that whole house. The other night, I told her, I said, who in control? Who the boss? She talking about some.
Oh, okay.
Me.
She knew what time it
Me.
was. Like,
Yeah.
and she is.
She
Yeah,
took
she's
off,
in control.
struck out. Shay had some shoes and she said, "Come back here, Lay." You see on it? No. And Lay took off. I died laughing. I wake up in the morning and I look forward to seeing Baby D on Facebook or either Lay. They're gonna laugh. You'll post your son here and there. When I see him, I love it too because he's just cute. And actually see him again tonight because I see him last time when you dropped off my stuff to me. He's just so cute. That little curly hair, them little fingers. I just love kids. They so cute.
Oh my
And you see
gosh.
them grow from these little babies. I remember Major and Milan coming out, and Milan was just crying. She didn't want to come out there sad. And I had to tell her, quit crying, homegirl. And that's what me and Milan are still, we tight. We thick to this day. And she loves me. She be like, Auntie. And when she just say it just lights my world up. Me and Baby D, we love our eat. You know what I'm saying? We be there. I say, eat. Oh, he ready to eat. He be telling me no. And I would never forget when Baby D just came over there. We was at my house. Chisa had him over there. We were just laughing. Baby D, we had went and ate it with mellow mushroom.
Yep.
Chisa got us a pizza, got us some meatballs. Chisa said, I got it, Ashley. We call ourselves working out. Honey, we came back. Before I knew it. We did walk. We really did. We did a couple tents. We squat. We did a couple jumping jacks and stuff. We did do that. But we had to eat after we finished working out.
I know that's
Baby D came and just took my meatball. I mean, just took it and brought it across the room. I said, come back here. He just laughed. And Chisa said, are you mad? I said, no. He funny because he deboed my whole meatball. He meant that. And he took it and was eating it in my face
put it
like,
right
yeah.
in his mouth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'll never forget that. And
was
Chisa
not
was like,
good.
Ashley, you
At
mad? I
least
said,
he'll
no.
eat, child.
Yeah, Baby D is funny. If you ain't met Baby D,
He is.
he is funny. He has
He's
so
different.
much
He's
personality.
special,
Kids, I'm
Yes.
telling y'all, these kids are different.
And he look
It's
like
in the
Chisa.
prenatal vitamins.
He looks like Chisa.
I don't know what it is.
What kind did you take? Because I need some next time.
Okay, because
You don't want them.
Yeah.
You don't want them.
All right. Well,
It's in the
thank y'all.
prenatals.
Yeah, well, thank y'all for coming so much.
you so
Before
much
we
for
leave
having us.
Thanks for having
tonight,
us.
thank y'all for coming. We're gonna do this again after the new year in 2021. So look forward to the day. We're gonna shoot for around the first week, and we're gonna go over there to Kim Studio, Queen City Basement.
Yeah.
We'll be there live on location. She said, I want to host y'all. I said,
Yeah.
okay. We appreciate Maximum
Yeah,
Studios
it is
for
a
hosting
nice
us
studio
tonight.
as well.
This is a nice vibe.
Yes, it
this
is.
is
This
a
is
beautiful
a
room.
dope.
This is
Yes.
dope,
Yeah.
dope,
Yes, it
dope.
really
Thank
is.
you,
Definitely.
Maximum Studios. Before we leave, just give one piece of advice for your business, and please give out your name and your social media for our followers. Go ahead, Kim. You're first.
Okay. Metro_proponents is my Instagram. Kim Woo on Facebook. Pretty much Metro Proponent on everything. Queen City Basement. One piece of advice, I would probably say, don't take advice from people who are not qualified to give it to you.
Amen.
I see a lot of times, it's like you wouldn't go to the dentist to get your car fixed. So
Right.
don't go to your broke uncle to ask how to get wealthy, and
Yeah.
don't listen to people who are, not in a position where you want to be, because they're not the ones who are going to get you there.
All right, man. All right, Laron.
All right. I am the goddess of beauty. I am actually on right off South. I'm in South Park area, Phoenix Salina Suites, Suite 129. Come see me. Come get your peach perfected. All right. Also get your lashes extended, honey, and get your face slayed. All right. And a piece of advice that I would leave for everyone is put God first. When you put Him first, everything else will line up. But you got to put Him first.
Yes.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
All right.
Shay.
All right, Shay Baker. On Instagram, Shay Baker Therapy. On Facebook, Mind, Body, and Soul, Behavior, Health, and Wellness. I also have 2 new companies, The Baggage Exchange. More to come about that. We'll talk about that in January. And Bags of Hope, which is a nonprofit. So my advice would just be to whatever it is that you think you want to do or whatnot, just do it. Like, there is no right time. Stop saying you waiting. What you waiting on?
Right.
Because something is going to always present itself. And then next thing you know, you're going to be waiting on that to pass. So there's no time like the present. Time waits for no man or woman. We are all here on borrowed time. With that being said, the time to do whatever it is that you want to do is now.
Amen. Chisa.
Okay, so I'm Chisa Bailey of All Dressed Up Salon, 705 North Cannon Boulevard in Kannapolis, North Carolina. My Instagram is All Dressed Up Salon. That is ALL. T is in Tom, R is in Robert, E is in Echo, S is in Sam, S is in Sam, E is in Echo, D is in David, Up Salon on Instagram. And my piece of advice that I have is to live for today. Life is so short.
Yes.
So you take advantage of every moment and live for today. Don't put off tomorrow what can be done today.
Yes.
And that is my advice to you all.
All right, well, this is me. I am Ashley Cross. I am Sashley Nicole on Facebook, SASHLEY Follow me on Instagram at Miss CEO. That's MISSCEO 2000. If you are looking to get involved in the brunch, want to attend, want to present, want to be involved, want to have your energy and your business and your presence felt in the room, please follow us at BBB Brunch. That's 3 B's Brunch on Instagram. We'll be having the next Beauty Brains and Business in March of 2021. We are also coming out with the King's Brunch for the men in April of 2021. If you want to donate, please feel free to send me an inbox or a DM. You can also email me at Ashley at Beauty Brains and Business, and that's business BIZNESS.com. So that's Ashley at Beauty Brains and spelled out, not the ampersand sign, but AND business BIZNESS. So anything that you give, donate. We are greatly appreciated. I thank everybody for coming out tonight. Once again, thank Maxima Studios for hosting us, and we look forward to seeing y'all after the new year. Happy holidays,
Happy
everyone.
holidays,
Happy
y'all.
holidays.
Bye-bye.
In.
Yeah.